What's going on, people? It's your boy DJ A-Ron alongside my brother, as always, Cornbread. This is episode 171 of the A Square podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to start this podcast out by saying, listen, I got your DMs.
Facts.
I have your text from our loyal day ones, the day 30s, the day 90s, the 6, the 12, the 18, the 24. I got all the DMs.
4 years.
I want to say to a lot of people, thank you. Because there are so many people who have reached out to say, are y'all okay? Is everything okay? And for those of you who have known Antonio and I, we've gone through a lot during this time, these 4 years on this podcast. And we've dealt with whether it was financial situations, whether it was business situations, more personal stuff, grieving. We've dealt with a lot on this podcast, and we've shared a lot of that with you guys. So first and foremost, thank you for showing us love. Before you take over, Antonio, I just want to say this. To the few individuals that reached out to us and asked us this one question, did y'all take a month off? And I want to read this verbatim. Did you guys take a personal month to prepare to celebrate Pride? Let's start out by saying that.
And what if we did?
I don't want to be canceled. Listen, I don't want to be canceled. So I'm gonna start this thing off with this. No, we did not take time off, but
What if we did?
I'll say this. To my very special friend out there, his name is Tyler. I just want to say, Tyler, this was for you, bro.
Tyler.
Happy gay month, because you gay and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
He got your
Tyler.
gay balloon because it's got all the colors because it's gay.
Okay.
And I got Skittles because it got a rainbow on it.
Okay.
And I got your Kit Kat. It said, be who you are for your pride.
Thanks. This is my Pride Month. Why did you do this? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
What? Because you're gay.
Okay.
Hey, Brock.
I didn't get you anything.
I'm on your way. Oh, this book is so big.
I just wanted to say that to Tyler. You know what I'm saying? Happy Pride Month to my guy Tyler, who loves standing in the glizzy line at Costco, man. I just want to say Happy Pride Month to him. No, Antonio and I did not take the month off, but salute to those who are celebrating Pride Month. Antonio, let's start with you. Some things that you've had going on. Let's get serious for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is the A Squared podcast. Antonio, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, shout out to Tyler, man.
And that's
same sentiments for the people who text me, call me. What's going on? Y'all good? When the next episode coming out? We kind of created our own monster, man. Dropping episodes every week for 4 straight years, bro. Like that. First off, that's unheard of. People don't go to work 4 straight weeks. For 4 straight years every week. That's first off. But I wouldn't be me, and I wouldn't be to the loyal listeners out there if I'm gonna say rest in peace, bro. So rest in peace to my uncle, man. Rest in peace to Uncle Leroy, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to the family. So some backstory for the past couple weeks. I've been busy, bro. I've been busy. One very positive and one very negative. So let's start with the negative, man. Let's start with that. So my great uncle passed away, my grandma's younger brother, man. So he was one of my uncles. I think I told the story, DJ. We had a Mother's Day. I think it was like 2 years ago. We did a Mother's Day episode, and we was like, "Hey, let's tell a story about our moms, right?" And I think I remember telling the story where my mother, we didn't have the money. So my mother made all these sweet potato pies, bro, just for the whole hood and sold them and got that money for me to go to a football camp, right?
Right. Yep.
My uncle was the one who took me to the football camps, right? So that's the type of uncle that I lost. So we had his funeral last week. I told this story at the funeral. So for the listeners, we always transparent, bro. That's what this podcast is about. It's about being transparent. We all learn from each other. So I told this at his funeral. I told this story. I said, me and my cousin was playing Nintendo. I think we were 9 or 10. And my uncle comes in the room, yells at his son. Hey, bro, didn't I tell you to do these dishes? Quit all that, bro. Get in here and do these dishes, bro. In my head, I said, hell yeah, boy, yes. I'm not the only one who get yelled at for doing dishes, right? I said, let's go. Bro, my cousin leave. He back in. I was finna damn near start a whole season on the video game that we was playing. Bro, this dude come back in about 2 minutes. I'm like, what's going on? Did you just get yelled at? He said, no, I did the dishes. I said, bro, ain't no way you did no dishes, bro. I said, show me where you did the dishes. And this, ladies and gentlemen, was the first time I saw a dishwasher. All facts. So he put the dishes in the dishwasher and started that. I said, first off, that's cheating. That's cheating any hard labor laws, because I ain't never seen this. And that was the day my uncle became the rich uncle, right? So that's why I was going over his house. I was like, man, I need to see what new gadgets he got. He always had a new car. So some great memories with him, man. So shout out to Uncle Leroy. And his name is Leroy, bro. Come on, bro. That's
iconic already.
Last Dragon. Come on, man. So, I'm going to name this episode Leroy. I got to, bro. Got to, man. So rest in peace to him.
Absolutely.
It was tough for the family. My aunt damn near passed out, man. So it was ugly for the family, still going through it. But thank you guys for all the people who knew about it, checked on me, see how the family was doing. So dealing with that. Right. Now, the good stuff. The same day my uncle passed away, I bought a new house. So I'm in it now. I have to get some stuff out of So to the listeners out there, go on YouTube. You can kind of see that I had to do a shape shift. I'm still unpacking, shape shifting to make sure that we did the podcast, man, because we kept getting the texts and calls from you guys on where we at with the new episode. So we had to turn this one out, man. So we do this for y'all. We always gonna be transparent. Appreciate y'all working with us. It ain't easy, bro. Two parents, two people who work hard, two people who live life to do episodes every week, but we sacrifice because we put y'all just up there in that top 3 list as well, man. So we thank y'all and we love y'all, man. So that's what I've been dealing with, the goods and the bads. So go ahead, DJ.
Well, man, I will just say that grieving is, it's very tough. I'm still grieving for multiple people passing, whether it's friends, family, past relatives. It's very difficult, but I think that it is important for us to share that with each other on this platform and to allow other people to see the vulnerability of 2 real people.
Facts.
We're not, super celebrities, right? You know what I'm saying? We're not untouchable. We're real people dealing with real problems. And I think that I would like to say that it's okay for us to be in real time.
Facts.
And I think that in itself is amazing to do. I wish I had people to look at that's real people and not just celebrities or just people telling you how to grieve. The real answer to this is we don't have the answers. There's no manual to life. There's no manual to being a parent. There's no manual to none of that stuff. You have to literally do those things in real time. And for us to be able to do that in real time, I'll be honest, bro, I think that deserves a round of applause.
I like it.
If you will, just to be honest, because it's hard. So, Shout out to us. Shout out to our listeners.
I love it, man.
And the
Appreciate
people
it.
that's rocking with us. Now, listen, there is no way that we could cover a few weeks of everything that's going on. We're going to do our best. I want to say that on a few past episodes, I want to let you guys know, if you haven't heard about this, I did take the wife and I, we went to Chicago and we saw Tina Turner on Broadway, which is a Broadway show. Some of the best vocalists that's out there. It was an amazing show. She cried the entire time because that's like her favorite person of all time, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man, it's crazy.
So it was amazing to see that. And then shortly after,
Sad, bro.
we've lost, Tina Turner. I'm a music person, bro. I love music, especially during that era. I love music. This is probably, I would say, the second person that I've listened to 30 songs in the past couple weeks, bro. 20 of those was outside the top 10.
Yeah.
I understood why she was who she was. I totally understood who she was. I know the story. I think we all know the story. We get it. But there are people who have an album. There are people who've been in a group. There's people who's been in a couple groups. There's people who've had multiple albums. But I want to talk to y'all about transitions, bro. The transition from being, I can do this, I can sing, to I'm in a group, to I'm in love, to this isn't right, to fighting through the trials and tribulations, to being thrown literally in the mud. We're not hiring a 30-plus-year-old woman to carry our music label. We're not going to do that. To continuing to fight for what you want in your career and to make some of the best music ever after that is really amazing. She really is the queen of rock and roll, bro. Like I literally, I had to really understand from sitting there and watching, the live Broadway. Cause you see it from when they're children to when they are, and to the top, to the bottom again, to the rise again. So you get an appreciation of everything. But this clip right here, and I'm going to just play this clip right here. This is Tina Turner talking about being happy when she was speaking to Oprah Winfrey. I want to say this was about 8 to 9 years ago. Okay, I just want to play this. A very short clip. I think this is extremely important.
But I am at a stage where, Oprah, you can get emotional when you start to talk about that, to be able to get to this stage and say, even when it's time to leave and go to another planet?
Yeah.
Excited about that because I'm curious.
Yeah.
I want to know what is it about? Nobody can tell you.
Yeah.
Because nobody has come back to. So I'm not excited about to die, but I don't regret it when it's time for me. I've done what I came here to do.
Yeah.
Now it's pleasure. I've got great friends. I have a great man in my life. Now I have a great husband, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
I think that is what life is all about, bro.
Facts.
Life is all about the trials and tribulations, how you endure, how you're able to provide information to other people. And everything I watched on her was positive. Out of everything that she went through, she literally has said several years before that she went through a time where they told her, we wish that you had taken care of your health because your I believe her kidney was failing to the point where her husband gave her his kidney. I think about stuff like
Respect.
that because life is very short, and all we have are our stories. That's it. Because after we gone, we can't talk. We're not saying anything anymore.
And can I add to that, bro?
Please do. Please do.
Which I'm gonna go back to, my uncle's passing at the funeral, and it ties into what you just said. My man had a will and what he wanted his service to look like, bro, when he passed away, right? My uncle did. My aunt, his wife, didn't do none of that shit. It don't matter. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, bro. You can have everything planned on what you want people, and that's not shade to her. It's just, it is what it is because of time and other reasons why we didn't do what he asked, right? So that means we can't control nothing, bro. That's right. So we can control it when we hear, though. That's it. Do everything you want to do, your bucket list, talk to whoever you want to talk to, go find that girl or that husband that you're looking for, go on that trip, spend that. Hey, I know. Let me talk some financial shit real quick.
Please
let me talk some financial.
Please do, bro.
Listen to me. Whoever out there right now, they thinking of, man, I got to pay this bill. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do that. I can't go to Vegas. I can't shake it. I got this group trip coming up. I can't do it because when you dead, you ain't got to pay it back. Take what that information as you will. That's just it. Me, man. I don't know. You take however you jumble up what I just said and take that as you will, bro. It is what it is. In the words
of Stephen A. Smith. Now, having said all of that,
hey, man,
I want to say this. If I pay the rent on whatever day of the month I pay the rent on, and I die, sit me in that house until the day is up, bro. Yeah, all month. All month. I need all month. Put you in the freezer? I need all month. I need a whole month. So in closing with that situation, again, we just say thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the understanding. And thank you for just being here for us. Even if you haven't spoken to me personally, I'm speaking on behalf of the people that I spoke to that showed love to Antonio and vice versa. Right. We say thank you to everybody, that showed us love, man.
And people be listening, bro. I woke up, bro, one time and I got pictures of shoes by their feet, bro. Like, I love that. I love that. I got people sending me pictures of listening to the podcast in the car. You know what I'm saying? Screenshots of that. So keep it going, bro. We appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. What else you got going on, man? What else is going on in the world?
Let's start off with...
if you want to go funny, we can go funny. Right? If you want to go real, we can go real. Whatever you want to do.
Well, I'll let you choose what we go. I just want to say, hey, man, since it's been a couple weeks, man, Cornbread Movie Review, make sure y'all subscribe. It's still popping every week. A couple shows I would suggest or that I did some reviews on. You got Fast and Furious. You got Love and Death. I don't know if you heard of that, DJ. It's on HBO. My review just came out on that. And then the new Spider-Man just came out. I'm cooking up the review for that. So it's some stuff out there, to watch, man. So
honorable mention.
Shout that.
I want to say this. I started this show, man. It's called it's called Succession.
I heard about it.
So I just want to say this. Listen, it's like two things in life that it gives me great joy, bro. Because it's all about the fall and the rise, right? When they whiten, bro.
I don't know what that means, but
I can't explain. It's the most conniving shit you ever see. It's like, hey, I'm at the top. I love you. You my nephew. Look, hey,
yeah,
you're my niece. You're my son. You my grandchild. I'm cooking all of y'all till I die, bro. Till I go. It's not, hey. No. Everything's all done. Yeah, I love all y'all. We good. No, I love when people get cooked. I love it. Succession. It makes me wish I had more richer people in my family, bro.
Hey.
And I wish I was at the top of the line.
Yeah, but then
I got to
more backstabbing, man. More money, more problems.
That's what I'm saying. I love that. That means I can come back here I can talk to you. I can be like, bro, you gotta believe this, bro. He took $750 from me, not cash, not 700, $750,000. He got from me, but he don't know that I know that he
That sounds
got
like your
it.
real life though. That sounds like your real life.
No,
bro.
it's not.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
hey, 750. Oh, he got. Hey, watch this. He gonna be homeless.
He tapped him.
He
said,
finna
"Hey,
be
man."
homeless.
He said, "Hey, man, watch this."
He has no idea. He has no idea his family's done.
So since you brought up, it's not really backstabbing, but some disagreements, man. And
Okay.
people separating, man. We got news came out, man. Shannon Sharp is leaving FS1, man, for 7 years.
Yeah.
I know we talked about it.
7 years, yeah.
7 years. We talked about it a couple times, especially with the DeMar Hamlin situation.
Right.
That's when things really boiled over. Skip tweeted something of, "Are we still gonna finish the game?" And it's a man fighting for his life on the field. And then Shannon Sharp didn't show up the next day, right, because of those tweets. And then he just wanted to think about what he was gonna say, and then they got into, I would say, a small argument that Tuesday. So I guess it came out that he has a buyout and he's gonna be leaving the show probably in a couple weeks. So
right after the finals.
right after the
it's
finals of
show
the Heat and Nuggets.
And he keeps
Club Shay Shay. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's his, right? So which is I don't think we talk about it enough, bro. Ownership. This podcast is owned by us too, 50-50.
That's right.
And it's trademarked. So we can do whatever we can stop and give this to our kids, right? So I know we talked about some financial stuff, but ownership is real, bro.
It is.
Keep it and pass it along, man. So so what you think on the Shannon Sharp situation?
Personally, I think that Shannon Sharp is an amazing analyst. I think he's I think he's one of them ones. Meaning, usually when a sports person makes a transition, they don't even think of the other side of the fence. They only think from the perspective of the player. I think that he's able to speak from a fan's perspective of things and a player's perspective of things. Unlike a lot of people, they think that those two situations, the DeMar Hamlin situation, the LeBron situation, and the comparison
Tom Brady one, yeah,
between him and Tom Brady, and Tom Brady being that guy and Shannon not being that guy. I think this I think that was like the straw. I think that Shannon kind of understood that the debate shows are almost coming to an end. And the reason why I say that is because, yeah, I like to watch the clips and things like that, but I think there is a such thing as getting played out. Your side of the story and my side of the story, and we have to pick a side
every day
for 5 days a week.
And 5 hours a day. Like
5 hours a day, 5 days a week. And I have to pick this side and you pick that side, and you have to go against this side every single time, every single day. I think it's played out. I think with the internet and with the way that we analyze things ourselves, we can only get the facts. You can only get the facts. I'll give you an example. There was a video of LeBron James running to the basket. I think it was like game 2 or 3 of the Denver series or whatnot. He goes up for the dunk, but he drops the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. The internet's in an uproar. They say Michael Jordan would never. It'll never happen. He would never do that. It only takes the internet a minute to tell you that you're wrong. There is no argument with this. So now we got a clip of 50 million videos of Michael Jordan dropped from the beginning of his career to the end of his career, highlighting the fact that he missed it when he came back when he was with the Wizards in the All-Star game. And he did his signature dunk, and clang, it happens. So I think that he's getting ahead of the curve. I think that whatever he chooses to do next is going to be his choice. It's going to be what he wants to do. And I think that that's just the way things are going. If you look at the shape of First Take, Get Up, everybody has an opinion, but at the same time, everybody is kind of coming with facts or, it's not just based off of only feelings. It's based off of facts as well. And I think that Skip is biased on a lot of things. And I just don't think that we can. I think that Shannon is old enough and young enough to be able to understand that and not be stuck in that situation. What do you think?
I agree. So I don't think debate shows are going to go away. They could be played out like you said. I don't think they're going to go away. I mean, because if you look at Twitter, you look at life, look at news shows, it's always debates and arguments, right? That's what sells. I think the two-person, which I'm going to say two men because it's always two men for some reason, the two men style debating, like you said, I think is going away. That's why I think First Take, every day they have somebody different, right? Or they have multiple people at the same time. So now you're not drowning out the ears of you hearing, like, I'm not going to ask you what cereal you ate and you told me and then we debate about it for 4 hours. And then tomorrow I ask what cereal you ate and you say the same thing and we debate about it for 4 hours. Like you're losing a lot of listeners at that point because now they're just looking for clickbait. Oh, they didn't talk about cereal. Now that's the best thing ever, right? So I think the two-man debate style is going away. So I agree with that. I think we kind of saw this, the writing on the wall with those three instances that you said.
Yeah.
If I had to choose sides, I would say Shannon Sharp's side. But it's not because Skip Bayless is biased. Everybody's biased.
Yeah.
Your boy Shannon Sharp was just damn near finna get in a fight for LeBron James, right? So he's biased no matter what anybody says about LeBron James, right? So I think everybody's biased. Physically, right. I think everybody's biased, but I think you have to understand that your biasness isn't correct, right? I'm a Colts fan. I'm gonna be biased to the Colts, and we are trash. How your boy say from the Lakers, the dude who be doing all the clips? He be like, trash.
Hey, trash.
So I think that's what people have to understand. You can still be biased, and it's okay, but you're wrong, right? And Skip needs to understand he can be biased, but he can be wrong.
It doesn't happen. That's why I said that Shannon is at the age where he's able to understand I can be biased.
Right.
But I also understand facts are facts as well.
Correct.
And be able to talk about both sides without being like, I just don't see it. I think that sometimes we do get in our age where when you are a Michael Jordan fan and you grew up in that era, there is no debate on who was the greatest. Nobody can say anything about him. Nobody can have an opinion, whether you played with him, coached him, whatever it is or whatever. Like, there's a bias and it doesn't matter what the other person says. I agree with you when you say that it's the same thing. Like every single day it's the same. We're showing up the same. So First Take is doing multiple people all the time. You got men, you got women, you got people that's coming on there talking about politics. You got they are evolving. I think Shannon is evolving, and I think
agree.
Skip has stayed in the same realm.
Agree.
And so also with that being said, I do want to put this out there because I do know this. One thing about Stephen A. Smith is he's strategic. He has been. And while I applaud Skip for helping Stephen A. when he got fired, he brought him on the First Take, he became the person he is, giving Shannon the platform, to come over there to Undisputed on Fox. He has multiple things going on with that. This right here was strategic.
And that I don't know what his plans are. I don't know what he's trying to pursue. I don't know what he's after. But if Shannon Sharp needs me, I'm happy to be here for him. And if that included him wanting to come on First Take, the bosses at ESPN know that is something I would support.
So when you hear something like that coming from, I will give you two things. You hear that now, but we also have to understand business. even if there is a buyout, which we're hearing that there was a buyout for Shannon, there has to be a non-compete in there, bro. You can't just turn around tomorrow and be on this show. It can't be. So when you hear, Stephen A. Smith kind of put that out there, what is your opinion when you hear Stephen A. say that?
Two things. I think Stephen A. knows. I don't know who's been number one. I think Undisputed First Take has been number one.
First Take is number one on ESPN, but
Correct.
then Fox is.
And I would say just because you're number one, are you really the best player? Right? Mm-hmm. You can win a championship and you could be on the bench. So just because Stephen A. Smith, let's say they're number one, does he feel like they're number one, right? Because it's like all the clips are coming from Shannon Sharp and Skip. Damn near every day, right? So I think he sees the value in Shannon Sharp, that he's like, we need that. We don't have that, whatever that is, right? That's one thing. And then two, when I hear this, I think Stephen A. knows more than what he's saying. So there could be a lot of subliminals in there or information that I'm like, okay, tell us what you know so I can make an educated guess. Because what you're saying is like, okay, I agree, but it's real surface level, right? It's surface level. Yeah. So I take it with a grain of salt because it's like, you know more than the average person because you were that person, right? Yeah. And you're behind the scenes, you tapped in, you know what I'm saying? You connected to everything. So I would like to know more of what he knows so I can make a better decision on how real is it. Because to me, it's just like recruiting, but it's like, all right, cool. Nick Saban still going to go to, even though the person committed to Georgia, he's still going to go there and see if he can get him, right? Even though he know he ain't going to get him, he's still going to go. So that's how I take it as.
I say give it 2 years. I think Shannon is going to I think he's going to take this time. Club Shay's popping. He's doing great.
Football season about to roll around.
So they going on vacation anyway, essentially. And I think that I think we'll see guest host Shannon Sharp in places. Permanent Shannon Sharp will probably be in 2 years. I say 2 years. And that's just my guess, on it. So, but that definitely is huge news, man.
Okay.
Definitely like that. Also, I would like to say this. Please understand that I don't mean this in a very disrespectful way. But I think
to the listeners out there, that means it's going to be a disrespectful.
It needs to be what I'm finna say. It has to be said. It has to be said.
All disrespect, no disrespect.
And I'm also gonna say 100% of these people. I've never said that before.
100%.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
If
this is not the A Square podcast, whatever he's about to say. This is DJ.
It is. We 50-50 in this because I'm going to need some help if we go down. All right? Listen, if you are 65 years old
okay,
and you are on the road as a driver,
okay,
you should, when your birthday says, hey, 12 o'clock, I'm 65. 64, you good. 63, I ain't got no problem. 62, we in there.
Okay.
At midnight, when it says this is your birthday and you're 65, you are a terrorist on the roads. You are immediately to be identified as a terrorist on the roads. They have to be stopped. They have to be stopped, bro. I'm giving you multiple. Everybody that I've been hit by in my life has been 65 and up, bro.
Dang.
Everybody that is 65 and up, they do whatever the fuck they want to do, bro. Like literally, I watched this guy. Now, I don't have his ID, but I know he's 65. I watched him in the turning lane to turn left on a main street that all we're doing is going straight, bro. I watched him side by side next to me skip 7 blocks going side by side like we're on a 3-lane road. Antonio, we stopped at between 6 lights and 6 stop signs. What do you think I did at every stop sign and every light, bro?
You let him go first?
No.
What'd you do? Looked at him?
I did everything I could to look at him.
Yeah, let's say you looked at him. That's my second
The
choice.
problem is that he was in a truck. So I had to look up and I couldn't get no eye contact. And we have to be stopped. Like,
Hey.
I was like, damn, all right, what can I call the police and be like, do I want to be that guy? Hey, my man's is riding the left turn. Like, I can't, they're terrorists, bro. They have to be stopped. I'm driving my car. I'm on my way home. I'm excited about going home, about to have my favorite pizza. I got enough time to hop on Call of Duty and get called all kinds of N-words. I'm excited.
That's a different type of energy online, boy.
I'm hype. I'm in the right lane. My man's in the left lane. We both riding. My man turned right, slammed right into my car, bro. Right in my car. He said, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't have my glasses or nothing." I said, "All right, man. I'm trying not to be mad." I'm like, "Hey, you got your insurance? You got your what?" He said, "Insurance? I paid it some time ago. I guess I'll have to find out if I got insurance." I said, 911. Get them out of here. Lock them up. They're terrorists. They're a domestic terrorist.
I don't know if I can sign off on that. That's crazy.
They must be stopped.
I don't know, man. Who's more dangerous, them or like 16-year-olds, bro? I don't know.
No, I'm going with the terrorists.
16-year-olds, boy. What?
I'll take a 30. I'll take a 25-year-old drunk driver.
Oh my God.
Over a 65-year-old.
What is going on?
With 25, I just turned 25. I'm drunk and I'm driving. 65, I was at home and I'm gonna drive in the morning. I'm taking the 25-year-old to get home, bro.
That's
I'm
tough,
taking
bro.
Justin Combs to get home, and he just went to jail last night, bro.
That's tough, bro.
It's bad boy, bitch.
Damn. 65-year-olds, y'all need to speak up, man. I know we got a couple of y'all out there, man. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all got to speak up and tell y'all peace, man. Or y'all might agree with them. I don't know.
That's wild. If they come and they be like, yeah, I definitely should have gotten my license taken away.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Facts, man. While we've been going, man, I got a couple world updates, world
Yes,
news,
sir.
man. So, as you guys know, COVID technically is over. COVID is over. So what that means, there's no more travel bans across the countries anymore. So you don't need no shots no more. They're not making any. You don't need any cards when you travel. All that's dead. No emergency aid. All that's dead, and then no more testing anywhere you go. So, with that being said, I think student loans are about to come back. So, Joe Biden, appreciate it. Good. Joe Biden, appreciate it, man.
In the words of Lil Duval, if y'all don't see the funny in this, you missing the whole point.
You missing the whole point, bro. Did you know AM and FM, right? On the
Absolutely.
radios. So AM technically is going to be taken away on like electric vehicles.
Yep.
It's crazy. I don't know if it messes with the frequency or something's going on, but AM's about to go away. Or they don't use it. I guess AM doesn't have enough stations.
The frequencies.
Yeah, everybody uses XM. So I guess AM's going away.
XM, FM, and then it's streaming. So
Yeah, so AM's going away on electric vehicles. So if you have one, plan on getting one, and your favorite station's on AM, you might just have to download the app and listen to whatever station that is. So that's happening. I got two more things. Rest in peace to India. This just happened a couple of days ago or this morning.
India? All of India?
India? Listen, India
no, you talking
just
about
had
I'm
a-
getting canceled? Don't do that, bro. Don't.
I
This
love
is
India,
the
bro. I
third
love
biggest.
India, bro.
They're
I love
financially
it.
straight. You ain't got to worry about that.
Right, but they had a tragedy just happen, man.
All right.
So
Tell me about it, man.
there was a train crash.
Yeah.
275 plus, probably is like 300 people passed away and over 1,000.
The deadliest trash. Yeah.
So very, very tough. So rest in peace to India for if they know anybody, any family, friends, even in America, if people visiting in India and took that train. So, check on your people if you got anybody there. And then I think your man found a loophole, bro. One last thing, man.
Okay.
This is a person on the show that we bring up numerous times. Not for good things. It's like, what is he doing, bro? This dude is wilding out. And he has a show called Wildin' Out, bro. This dude, I have 2 people in the running for Man of the Year, bro. But I need to see if this dude intended this. If so, he's gonna get my vote, bro.
I already know where you going.
My man Nick Cannon. He has documented, I think, 12 kids or something? 11, 12? Documented.
I think 12.
Documented, highly publicized. Everybody knows about it. He said every day he goes spend the night at somebody else's chick crib and watch his kids, right? Did you know he doesn't pay child support, DJ?
Absolutely. 100%.
So apparently there's a rule where if you have 10 kids or more, you do not need to pay child support. Because the courts say whenever these laws are written back in the 1314s, there's like, man, ain't no way somebody gonna have 10 kids, bro. They wilding.
So they put the most unlimited number.
Unlimited, because they're like, bro, this
is not gonna happen.
They don't even know they can't even fathom the internet. Yeah. So why would they fathom 10 kids, right? They're like, man, I got 2 over here and they bad as hell. So times that by 5? Nah, make it 10. They write it in there, 10 kids. You ain't got to pay child support. So apparently, if you have 10 kids or more, you don't have to pay child support because the courts see that as there's no way you're going to be able to financially live off of the whatever money that you're going to have to pay. And ultimately, the money that you have is going to the kids anyway. So they want you to be successful, right? Yeah. So that, what you think? Is this dude a genius? Is he Kanye?
No, I want to say this. I think, because we can all laugh like this. It's wild, but there are kids involved, so we got to be honest. Now, here's the deal. The beautiful part of this is that financially, according to the women that are in his life, he takes care of all the children financially. It is impossible for him to be there physically for all the children because everybody's going to have a soccer game on a different day, bro. Everybody's going to start walking on a different day. It's impossible. I send them thoughts and prayers because I'm not.
You're not going to do that. Don't say that if you ain't going to do it.
No, I did. I sent the thought.
Okay, there we go.
I sent the thought.
There we go.
I take it back. I'm not sending no prayers, bro. God got a lot of shit going on. It's a lot. We just talking about India. I can't do this.
Facts.
So I'll say I'm not necessarily thinking that he found a loophole in it. I think that was more of a discovery, in all honesty. I think that he had a situation where it can be unfortunate and fortunate. There are people in the world who want to have a lot of children, but this is not seen. This is just one of those situations where we have a person in the public eye. We just had a documentary with how many kids that family had. She had 14 kids and
like Johnny and Kate plus 8?
Triplets or something like some wild, bro, like. And they're getting food stamps. They get $9 million a month on food stamps. So, while I have my own thoughts on being there for your children, because I grew up as a single child, so it's like I would have loved to have a father figure, a dad, an actual dad. So I strive to be the best dad. I don't know if you could be the best dad if you have multiple obligations. but you could be a great financial dad, and you can also be a good dad. I think you can be a good dad because you can still be there. You can still fly them out. You can still have them all in the same house. If you have an understanding, the mothers can get together at the cookouts, at the whatever it is. It's cool, man. But again, a thought. But I can't give y'all no prayers on that, man.
Thank you. Thank you for being honest, man.
That's all I got for that. Since we're talking everything right now, I have to put this out there. This is the most, Antonio, this is the most dysfunctional presidency run I think I've ever seen in my life, bro. For the first time ever, I ain't got the answers, bro. In politics, usually I have a side and I have an answer. I get no answers, bro. I have no answers. Biden fell again.
It was a slow fall too, bro.
I want to ask you a question, Antonio.
Talk to me.
Right now, if you saw a video of your grandmother falling right now, knowing you'd be on the first flight out, bro. Who did it? How did it happen? How do we stop this from never happening again?
And I'm talking to her too. I'm cooking her too. She's 100%. Part of it too.
Yeah, 100%. Bro, they sopped them up with a biscuit. They picked them up like
it's a gravy. That's crazy.
I'm literally on my podcast right now. This is the A Square Pod. I am DJ A-Rod. I'm on here with Cornbread. He got swapped up with Cornbread. No fork. Cornbread and greens meat. That's how he got picked up and dragged to his seat. This doesn't look good for our president, bro.
4 more years. Good.
So they say, hey, who gonna run against him? Obviously, you got Donald Trump. Donald Trump says, hey, I'm running again. I'm out here. Then you have Ron DeSantis. Probably not the popularest person in the people of color community or whatever you want to say. That's cool. He's running. Somebody got to run against Trump. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be
He's
Trump
a Republican,
and
right?
He's a Republican too.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Then I said, hey, so you got those two, but usually there's a couple of others and, they have their debates and whatnot, and it's cool. Mike Pence says, hey, I'm running for president. I said, hold on, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, you were the vice president to the president that's running right now, Trump. So now you got Mike Pence. I said, this is weird because Mike Pence is Indiana. That's a strong Republican state, bro.
Very strong.
DeSantis, and he's he's known there. Like, that's their baby. Mike Pence is their baby. DeSantis, Florida, that's their guy. They vote anything he put out, whatever bill passed. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about this, and I'm looking at everything, and I'm saying, that's mad betrayal of Pence to run it. No matter what happens, to me, it's betrayal because you was the vice president. I feel like you got to at least give a term where he's not running, kind of like an Al Gore situation. Like, I'm Al Gore, I'm the vice president or Joe Biden. I'm not going to run against Barack. Like, that's very strange there.
So yeah, I can see that.
I think it's ugly.
Now, what if Trump said he wasn't going to run? I don't know. I'm just making up a scenario.
Yeah. And Mike Pence runs?
Pence told Trump, hey, in 4 more years, when Trump was president, hey, in 4 more years, if you don't run, I'm thinking about taking a stab at it. And so he structured his 2 years to run for this, and then Trump come out of nowhere because they thought he was going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, he about to get hooked up. They thought
he is going to jail.
Well, he is going. So allegedly.
Allegedly.
So if Pence had this already in motion,
so who's betraying who?
That's the part where let's say you are 99% right. That's just the 1% where I can see where Pence is like, bro, what is you doing? You knew this was my plan. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the 1%. So I agree with you.
So then I say, all right, we got a president in there that's 104 years old.
Bro, don't do that.
Right now?
He's
Oh,
65 driving, bro. Don't do that.
He's not, no, he's
You think he's
definitely
still
not.
driving?
Hell no. If he can't walk across the state, see, this is why you be with the, see, you get on, what I learned about you is that you're the guy. You're the guy that like to get up. Never mind. I ain't gonna know. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to my point. My point is this. I say, hey, to me, somebody has to run against Joe Biden, in my opinion. Like, you have to run against Joe Biden. You can't, Joe Biden can't be the only Democrat or whatever running. It has to be somebody that at least challenges that seat. Because for me, it's like, just give us a choice. Don't make people say, I have to always choose the greater of the evil or whatever the case may be. News today. I said, man, about a week ago, I said, Antonio, you left, I dropped you off. I was riding back home. I said, man, if somebody black would just run and just be normal, that's all you got to do. Like, I'm dead ass, bro. Like,
Well,
I'm
first
so
off,
serious.
how racist is that? That's crazy.
Just be normal, bro. Like, just be Antonio.
Who? That's crazy.
Just be Antonio. Just be Aaron. Just be anybody, bro. Like, just be anybody. Just be regular.
Listen to that quote.
person.
Step back away from DJ A-Rod, bro.
Just be black and don't
If
be.
you just black and normal, like, that's nuts.
Here's the difference. There's a guy that's running alongside with DeSantis and all them, and his name is Tim somebody from like North Carolina, whatever. When I say black and normal, I mean black and normal, regular. I don't mean black and this dude comes up and he grabs a mic and he.
Hello, North Charleston! I'm announcing today that I'm running for President of the United States of America! I can't hear you! I can't hear you! I can't hear you!
Don't do that. You're already disqualified now. You will never receive a vote from me or no. You're done. Just give me somebody that's normal. Today, guess what announced they're running for president, bro?
Who did? The Rock?
No.
That's one.
Cornel West, bro. Now, we know who this is, bro. And I'm not here to tear nobody down. Oh, God. I put that on God. I'm not here to tear nobody down. Bro, you can't run for president being from marching with Dr. King looking like you marching with Dr. King. You got the afro with gray hair when you marching with Dr. King. You got crooked teeth when you marching with Dr. King. And now 50 million years later you running and you still look like you marching with Dr. King, bro. He ain't got a wave. He don't got a goatee. He ain't wearing Wolfman beard care, bro. It's the definition of. I'm not even gonna say
I
it.
think I just realized what the problem was.
Please tell me, what is it?
So if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. So on this show, we come up with solutions too. You know, we don't just talk about issues that are going around in the world, man. So
We do.
I think I figured out what the problem is, bro.
Talk to me.
When's the last time, and this could be years, so you tell me when's the last time you heard a kid say they want to be president?
It's been a long time, bro. Honestly, it's been so long ago. I can't.
I'm talking about you can think of TV.
And I'm around kids.
Anywhere.
It doesn't happen.
Tell me when
doesn't
kids
happen.
say they want to be president.
No, they say they want to be rappers. They want to be
And
John
ball
Moran.
players.
They want to be John Moran.
John Morant showed a glizzy. Like, that's the problem. There is no farm, let's say a farm league. So to the listeners out there, a farm league it's like high school, college, then the semi-pros to prepare you for the pros, right? So it's called a farm league. It's to get you ready for president. So they're going to put you in these stages. There is no farm league because nobody's doing it anymore. Just kind of like football. Football is the #1 sport in America, but less and less kids are playing. So maybe in 50, 100 years, football going to be just down the tubes.
So that's the problem.
Nobody's playing.
It makes sense.
So this is why we have people coming out of the woodworks who are 200 years old because nobody is there.
And I'm not saying that he's not a educated person.
Correct.
Obviously,
We're not saying that.
Every university you can go to,
there was nobody prepared. There's no internship for this job, bro. Where's the internships? There's plenty brilliant people. I'm not going to just say black and normal people like my guy is crazy.
No, I got to say black and normal.
There's plenty brilliant people, male and female, who would be great candidates, but nobody wants this job, bro. They don't.
And maybe we need to dissect why. Maybe we need to figure out why. Like, is it too much of a show? Is it too much? Is there no promotion of it? Is there no like love? Like what is it? Because back in the day we did. You say I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. Even if they were just saying that because that's just the thing to say. A girl saying, I want to be the first president of the United States. I remember we've had her on the show. I remember being in the gym and they asked Ella Masser, bro, professional soccer player. I remember they asked Ella, they said, what do you want to be when you grow up? This is literally, I can't remember what, we were in the high school gym. All the students were there. I don't know if it was a pep rally. I don't know what it was at the time, but I remember her grabbing the mic and saying, I'm going to be the first woman in the WNBA. Like, she meant that at the time. Like, that was I'm going to be the first woman to play, professional basketball, whatever it was at the time. But she meant that. Like, I'm going to do this. Now, everybody just want to be either a rapper or I'm going to inherit. Either, and I say that on both sides, like, we're going to be a sports player because we're trying to get our families out of poverty, or I'm going to inherit the family business and be the boss of everybody.
Or create a new business. We from the era of entrepreneurs.
Absolutely. So is entrepreneurship taking over?
But that's what I'm saying. Who wants to be president? So this is the product. We can't be mad at this is the product.
Yeah.
Who's in line, bro?
And I'm glad you brought that up. I got somebody right here that's in line. And he sent this into the A Square podcast because he wanted to make sure that we understood the art of business, Antonio. I'm glad that you're saying that he wants to make sure that we understood.
Being an entrepreneur, it separates the boys from the men. I wake up every day, 4:30 a.m., I meditate. I start by reading about 10 to 15 pages of Rich Dad, Poor Dad and the 4-Hour Work Week. People don't want to take the leap of faith. Right into my office, I comp through my emails for about 15 to 20 hours. No food. I just run off that and protein shakes. But if I knew what I knew now at 20, I'd be one of the greats. Elon Musk. I'm talking Steve Jobs. It's a 9-to-5. That's fine. I'm going to be separate from the sheep. Starting a business is simple. The money is there. You just have to go get it. $100 million loan to start your company, and you can just pay that back in like 2 to 3 business days. Mindset. When did I change my mindset, Chris?
Like 3 days ago.
3 days ago. An LLC. It's maybe $200, $300. Drop some money in the business bank account, and then that's when you get an EIN. This loan's upward to $100 quadrillion.
100
quadrillion dollars. That's where it is, bro. Business loans. But I know there was a study. I read it somewhere. Open up a trust. Then put the trust on top, put the LLCs under the bottom. Whole life insurance policy. I've been looking to get into trust. Yeah, we're going to do ebook first. Of course, it's going to be $50K, just $50K.
That's how much the course is. This is what people are listening to now.
Facts.
And it's not to say that all these videos that you see on there is cap. It's just to say that you have to be very careful, very mindful, and understanding that everybody's not providing correct information. I think a lot of the problem that we have, Antonio, is that we're not dreamers anymore. I think that people see other people doing things and they try to emulate the things that the other people are doing. And that's what's ugly. That's what's ugly. A person want to be a DJ because they see a DJ doing it, but do you want to put the work in to do that? I had to learn that. I get it. I had to learn, I want to be a DJ, but then I also said, why do I want to be a DJ? I had to answer that question. The answer to that question for me is for the few hours that I'm playing music for people, I give them energy, smiles, love, and opportunity for them to forget about their everyday problems. Because that is what it's doing for me. I have other goals, but that's my reasoning for DJing. We're not dreaming anymore. Nobody is actually, they're just saying, man, I want to be a basketball player because I can be on TV. I can get this deal. I can get that. I can be LeBron James. But do you want to hoop? Do you wear your shorts under your pants, bro? Like, do you realize the things that we did when we were young that was ridiculous? Antonio, I had drawers on, shorts on, pants on, gym shoes on, ready to hoop at all times, and I was trash. What we said at the beginning?
Trash.
What did he say? You was trash.
Trash.
But was I ready? Anytime. We're missing the dreamers, man. And that's just why it's unfortunate, but that's what I have to say about that. We're missing the dreams and we're getting sold on fake reality. So
no, we ain't being sold.
No, we ain't. They are.
I ain't being sold. You ain't selling me nothing, boy. I had one of my guys. We got a new officer, man. And if y'all know me, this joke is gonna be hilarious, bro. I had a new officer. He said, "Hey, Antonio, man. Hey, you be wearing Air Force Ones?" I stopped working. I turned around. I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, man. You be wearing Air Force Ones, man?" I said, "Listen to me, bro. I don't wear Air Force 1s, 2s, or 3s. What are you talking about, bro?" He said, "No, man, they got a special on do it." I said, "Come here, young man." And he's older than me. I said, "Come here, young man. Don't ever talk to me about shoes in life." So I had to educate my man over there, bro.
You had to help him out?
I'm definitely not being educated. Being sold on none of that, bro. You gotta, but that's the information. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's bad information, it's still information. So pick and choose the jewels and the gems that you get out of it. How does it correlate to your life? And go from there, bro. You know what I'm saying? People be wilding out, man.
And ain't nothing wrong with being a little gay. Here we are at Gay Pride Month. Antonio, why don't you go ahead and share your gayest moment?
Shut up. Well, I don't know. Is that a derogatory term or no?
No, not gay. Gay is
cool?
still good.
Are you sure?
No, gay is good. It's other words is not good.
But that's what I'm saying. Can we still say? I don't know. I don't know the rules, bro. I don't. So.
All right, we'll save that for next episode of the A Square Podcast.
No, we're not.
I'm gonna let Antonio think of his gayest moment.
What? That's wild.
He the type of guy to be like, yeah, man, I was playing, when I'm back in football, man, I walked in the locker room, everybody was naked. I said, shit, let me go ahead and get out. Let me see what everybody working out.
Crazy, man.
Listen, guys, this is the A Squared Podcast. Hit us up, asquaredpodcast.com. Wolf's Mane Beard Care Products, also promo code A2P. Link in the description as always. Comment, like, subscribe. I know this is the traditional thing to say for everybody out there, but we truly do appreciate it because we share real life experiences, trauma, problems, whatever it is. we share it right here on the A Square podcast. And Antonio, what do you always tell the people, man?
I would definitely say go back and listen to our old episodes and interviews, bro. Like those, bro, that information that we got 40-something interviews, bro. Go back and listen to it, man. I always send people back when they have an issue, especially with cancer stuff and all, man. Look, here's that episode. Listen to it. Tell us what you think. And then definitely, bro, don't ever ask me about Air Force Ones, bro. That's number 2. Don't ever ask me about any shoes unless they by your feet.
What about the John Morants? Are you going to put those by your feet?
John Morant. He finna be shit on the podcast next week. He finna be with us.
You're going to be in the unemployment line.
Yeah, he's wilding, bro. Wilding.
Listen, guys, thank y'all for joining us, man. More content. Everything is coming soon.
Hold on, man. Can I say something, bro?
Please do. Please do.
Bro. This is the last thing.
As I sip my drink, then I'm sure somebody's spinning. Ain't that what he said?
Yeah. I don't understand why people are saying John Morant is just a gun. He got his rights and amendments and all. He can have a gun. And I said, okay. What you're saying
two things is be true.
Not a lie. DJ, is watching porn illegal?
Absolutely not. Here.
Watching porn is not illegal.
That's right.
Do that on your work computer.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
DJ, is cursing illegal?
Absolutely not.
You can cuss at anybody, right?
Anytime.
Cuss your grandma out, see what happens.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
I can go on for days, bro. So understand, just because there's laws to tell you what you can and can't do, there's also laws at your job.
That's right.
Right? There's code of conduct at your job. There's ethics at your job. Stop comparing your job to that job. If you are not an NBA player and a max contract and you got 30 endorsements, don't talk about what he's doing because his rules is different from yours. That's just me. That's just me, man.
I love it, bro. That's facts, man. And with that being said, guys, it's the A Square podcast. We'll be back with you. Y'all keep it locked. Peace.